welcome to another RSR. Tonight I'm reviewing LAFC 0, Club León 1, 1-3 global, or 1-3 on aggregate, in the Scotiabank Concacaf Champions League 2023 final leg 2. Club León are your champions at Concacaf. LAFC 0, Club León 1 en la Liga de Campeones de Concacaf final partido volta 1-3 global. León, campeones de la Concacaf. Felicidades, León. Congratulations. Goals were scored as follows. Lucas Diorio scores in the 21st minute, takes a shot, bounces off the hands of John McCarthy and in, redeflects into the net, and that's all they needed. 1-0, 0-1, 1-3 on aggregate, 1-3 global. That's all León needed because LAFC dominated the first 20 minutes, but then León dropped back after scoring that goal. They almost scored a second that would have put this away anyway. And they will hold on for the rest of the game. LAFC find their forward play for the last 15 minutes, but it's not enough, and they don't find anything in stoppage time as well. Halftime, 0-1. 1-3 on aggregate, 0-1 esta noche, 1-3 global, same for full time. Nothing changes. The game ends 0-1, 0-1 esta noche, 1-3 on aggregate, 1-3 global. That's the way it would end. LAFC choke at home. I mean, they did choke away as well, but they definitely choked at home. They did not get the lucky late goals they got down at Estadio León El Glorioso. And León holds on to get revenge for 2020. We thought the final would be 2020 revenge, just not the way it ended up being. Full-time stats, 14 shots to 7, 3 shots on goal to 2, 56% possession to 44% possession, 432 passes to 348, 75% pass accuracy to 71, 17 fouls to 19, 0 offside to 2, 5 yellow cards to 5, 0 red cards to 0, 6 corners to 2. With that being said, an amazing match for León, an amazing tie. They step up and say, hey, we're going to win. We don't care. We're going to win the match. We're going to win the trophy. That's what they wanted to do. That's what they did. They stepped up and said, let's bring it. Let's go. They certainly did. They certainly did bring it. They did everything in their power at home and on the road. They were the better team for 3/4 of this tie. Yes, one half of this tie, one of the 4 halves, LAFC were better, but that was intermittent situations throughout the game. The last 15 minutes, the last 10 minutes at León, the last 10 minutes here, the first 20 here, that is 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Let's just give them 45. They played good for one half. When you play good for one of 4 halves, you're probably going to lose the tie. You probably are. And deservedly so. LAFC came in thinking their ish didn't stink. Thinking that they were the favorite. They believed their own hype. They believed that their buzzsaw was not going to stop running. That they were going to come in like a Category 5 hurricane and destroy everything. That did not happen. No. Timothy Tillman probably prophesized this by saying those famous last words that Mexican teams do not play tactically, they play emotionally. He did it to his team. He said, he gave them bulletin board material. A team that has not played in a month. Club León comes out, plays for the first time in a month, wins and dominates at home. Then, for their next act, their last game of the season, they step up at LAFC and say, hey, we're not afraid of you. We're not. We got 90 minutes under our legs. We'll get another and we'll dominate. We'll win this trophy. They did not slink back. They did not hide. What they did was they held the pressure for 20 minutes and the last 10, but the first 20 minutes, then they score against the run of play as soon as they hold all that pressure. Lucas Diorio scores the winning goal. Because 2-1 could have easily flipped. I'm just saying. Technically, you could say that the penalty was the winning goal. But to me personally, Lucas Diorio, that was the winning goal. To me. In my book. If it was still 2-0 at the end of leg 1, I'd be like, yeah, the penalty was the winning goal. Not tonight. No. Lucas Diorio sealed this damn thing before we even knew it. And John McCarthy, ironically enough, I say he hanged LAFC out to dry tonight. They hung him out to dry on Wednesday. He, in turn, hung LAFC's outfielders out to dry tonight. Ironically enough, I think it's crazy how that turns. That John McCarthy got hung out to dry, so he chooses to hang his guys out to dry. Because I don't see really any defensive mishaps. Aaron Long sucks. I mean, that is still true. I'm glad Toronto has Matt Hedges, but that's neither here nor there. Giorgio Chiellini being taken off for Cifuentes was a foolhardy mistake. He's a legend. You don't take off a championship-winning legend like Giorgio Chiellini. He's won trophies. He's won trophies. Lots for Juve. Juve Merda, by the way. And the Euros for the Azzurri. He wins trophies. And you took him off for a midfielder. For what reason? And then Aaron Long comes off injured. You had to use a concussion sub, bring on Maldonado. I don't know. Chiellini could have easily stayed, go to a 4-back, and that might actually help you attacking-wise. It didn't. So, again, Cherundolo shot himself in the foot. The team shot themselves in the foot throughout both legs. León deservedly won this tie. Larcamón out-tactics Cherundolo. No joke. Larcamón out-tactics Cherundolo throughout this match. Larcamón, in my opinion, I think now you have to agree, is the best manager León has had in this recent era of success. Holland sucked. That is no question. Ambriz never brought them the Champions League. They thought he could. He won them a couple of leagues, but he never brought them the Champions League. Larcamón did. And I don't think this is the end. I think this is just the beginning for trophies with León for Larcamón. Unless he leaves. Unless he chooses to leave, whether it's for the national team, whether it's to MLS, he chooses to leave. But I think he wants to build this. Larcamón is an amazing manager. He is amazing. America should go and snap him up instead of Aguirre. Like, you'd be a fool not to go get Larcamón. He's won a Champions League. He's a damn good manager. He out-tacticked the best of the 4 that León ever played out of MLS in Champions League. Ambriz could not beat Bobby Bacala, Bob Bradley for the uninitiated. Chris Armas, I hate both their guts. And Olan could not beat Schmetzer. And Schmetzer is questionably, he certainly is better than Bradley or Armas, but he still is no Steve Cherundolo. Somehow León beats the best manager out of all of them, and the 3 frauds win. Man, football's a weird sport. It really is. But I guess Larcamón is better than Ambriz, and he's certainly better than Olan. I don't think anybody was questioning that. Man, football's a weird sport. It's a weird sport. You could say, but what about the Leagues Cup? That's not what we're talking about here. So yeah, Olan won that, but it's a Molero, and honestly, that's probably why Seattle beat them in the Champions League. Neither here nor there, though. But with that being said, León finally got what they wanted. They finally went from chokers to champions. And I know how León fans feel because, well, I mean, I've made the joke that León is the Toronto Maple Leafs of Concacaf. I'm making fun of my own hockey team to make fun of León in that situation because they choke incessantly in Champions League. They win the league, but they choke incessantly when it really matters, in my book. Not now. No. Just like the Leafs won a round. Finally won a round, and I loved it. I felt amazingly happy. I cried tears of joy. Even on camera, I couldn't help it. León fans feel the same way. because they won what they wanted. Yes, it's cool to win Clausura and Aperturas and get to the final because that's how you get here, at least for the recent part of time. Now you could do good enough in Liga MX, which they did not, or win Leagues Cup. They could do that. They still can, or at least get top 3. They could do that. They're not out of it just yet to defend their title. We'll see, though. But with that being said, León, I know how their fans feel. They are over the moon right now. They've been heartbroken so many times that it finally goes their way, and they actually won a trophy. Let's remind, they actually won a trophy. This is like if the Leafs won the Stanley Cup. Leafs couldn't do that. They just won a damn round, and I was over the moon. So León fans are probably even more over the moon than I was when the Leafs won a round and stopped choking. I mean, there you go. Straight up. Like, León legitimately deserves this. They have been soldiering through heartbreak and winning their league, but not being that CONCACAF team they wanted to be. They've been looking for this for years. They lost to Chris bleeping Armas and Bob Bradley. Bobby bleeping Bacala. Again, I hate both their guts. And they somehow, both, of course, Bradley with LAFC, Armas with Toronto FC, used TFC2. It's still somehow won. I don't get it. LAFC, you choked. You let a team who has had their heart broken, who should have lost to a team that was so much better than them. You believed your own hype. LAFC, you believed your own hype, and you choked. You were the chokers. You've lost your second CCL final. 3 CCL final games, 3 losses. All 3 losses. Mexico got the CCL back because you choked. Seattle won the CCL, but you didn't. That's weird. I didn't expect that because, oh, wait. LAFC is much better than Seattle. And y'all were saying, oh, we're the best team in MLS right now. We're better than 2017 Toronto even. You're not, and I don't want to ever hear it again. Even if you win Leagues Cup, even if you win 2 straight MLS Cups, even if you do somehow win the Shield, I don't want to hear it. You are not better than 2017 Toronto. You are not. After this, you are subcampeones, just like we are. By the way, you didn't even lose on penalties. You lost at home. You lost both legs. We won in Guadalajara with a weaker team because there were injuries out the damn wazoo because Club America tried to freaking take us out at the legs. Y'all lost on the road and at home. You couldn't even get the penalties, let alone extra time. You couldn't even score at home. I'd say 2018, 2017 Toronto was better than you. Treble and penalties away from being champions, campeones. We won in Mexico. Oh, wait, you didn't. LAFC did not play a Mexican team until the final. They played a Costa Rican team, a Canadian team, MLS USA team. So 2 MLS teams, 1 Costa Rican team. Is that why they got to the final? Now we're asking questions. Toronto, on the other hand, you really want me to pull receipts? I'll pull. We beat MLS, Colorado. Anthony Hudson did say it was preseason, but we still won. Liga MX, Tigres, America, 2 biggest teams in Liga MX at that point. Then we almost beat Chivas, who was amazing under Almeida. We were closer than you were, frankly, arguably, and more of a meaningful run than you. So no, I don't want to hear it. Y'all choked. You are not better than 2017 Toronto. Y'all bottled it. I don't care if you win Leagues Cup. I honestly don't care if you win another MLS Cup. As I said, if you win 2 in a row, I still don't care. You're not better than 2017 Toronto. You bottled it. You bottled it all. You bottled immortality. You bottled it. I don't care. You bottled immortality, LAFC. To chokers. To perpetual chokers. And I'm not trying to say that to hurt on León or be mean to León. I'm just saying that's what they were until tonight. Perpetual chokers. Yeah. Yeah. It's gotta hurt, doesn't it? It hurts. I know, but y'all weren't as close as you thought. That's life. Live it. You bottled immortality. That's what really hurts. You could say Toronto did the same, but at least we were closer. But, with that being said, enough of defending Toronto there as well and laughing at LAFC because honestly they deserve it. After what happened, yeah. Congratulations, León. Well-deserved win. Man of the match for me, Lucas Diorio. Lucas Diorio got the winner. I think he deserves man of the match. Put his heart on the line, put his team, or put his body on the line to win. Tough player. Lucas Diorio, man of the match. So with that being said, León, congratulations. Felicidades, La Fiera. Felicidades, León. Campeón de la Concacaf, champions of Concacaf. Commiserations, LAFC. You bottled immortality. With that being said, I got to make a shout out. We have a new member on the Dynasty Stars tier. Graham Costigan-Cripps, we have a new member. Making a big shout out to you. Thank you for joining the Dynasty Stars tier, becoming a member on this channel. Lovely to see it. Happy to see it. Welcome aboard to Dynasty Stars. With that being said, if you like this video, you could also become a member, hitting that membership join button or the link in description as well, if you wanted to. With that being said, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification once subscribed, send super chats on the live streams, comment on this video, put us in play, share us with friends and family, all that great stuff. I will see you on Tuesday for a live watch along and review of Cincinnati versus Pittsburgh Riverhounds in Open Cup on Tuesday, and we've still got a busy week. Of course, we also have the Europa Conference Final, the Canadian Championship Final, and the draws for the Central American Cup and Caribbean CONCACAF Cups, of course, that qualified to the 2024 Champions League, speaking of Champions League. And then, of course, the Champions League UEFA Final on Saturday and TFC. And then on Sunday, we might have the U20 World Cup Final if Italy makes it, so we might. With that being said, I'll see you then. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. Again, congratulations. Felicidades, Club León. Commiserations, LAFC. See you.